Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cherry the Geek TV. I'm Joe Vanourney. Today we are joined by Scott Adsit. You know him from his work on shows like 30 Rock, and he's the voice of Baymax in Disney's Big Hero 6 universe. He can also be heard as the voice of Triangle in season 2 of Shape Island. All 8 episodes of Shape Island premiere Friday, August 29th on Apple TV Plus. Scott, thanks for joining us today on Cherry the Geek TV.
Hi, Joe.
Set up the show for people. What is Shape Island? Who lives on Shape Island? What's going on down there?
Uh, Ship Island is populated by animals of the forest and three shapes who have arms and legs occasionally. Um, and these are triangle, square, and circle. And actually, they're based on a book in which they are a triangle, a square, and a circle. In our show, it's stop motion animation 3D, so it's actually triangle is a pyramid, and square is a cube, and circle is a sphere. But we don't make that distinction. And it is about these three shapes who are very good friends. They live together in the same neighborhood and experience the ups and downs of human desire and feelings of loss and joy, and exploring how relying on yourself and each other creates a better life for yourself. And it's also really funny.
And you voice Triangle. Describe Triangle to people. What's his personality like, and what do you like voicing about him?
Um, Triangle is he's evolved a little bit. I would say he's probably the most selfish of the three, and he is aware of that occasionally, and he certainly learns that he could be a little less selfish now and then. And he is up for fun. He's an instigator who wants everybody to join in and enjoy what he enjoys, and quite often they do. He loves his friends. He is confident in himself, and he's got a lot to learn in spite of all that.
Now, the show's geared towards kids, but it's also appropriate for adults to watch. There's a lot of lessons in the show. How important is it for the lessons that Shape Island teaches for adults to learn in crazy times like this?
Well, we sent it to Washington. We'll see what happens from that. I think these are lessons, it's like that everything I ever need to know I learned in kindergarten kind of idea. Because the lessons that they're learning are certainly lessons that the writers have learned and that have resonated with them and all of us. And it's the kind of lessons you keep relearning as you grow older. And you understand just how correct and pure those ideas are, just to be kind, to be patient, not to hate yourself for a mistake, not to mistrust others when they've done nothing to earn a mistrust. It is about living in society and, in spite of that, being happy.
I read an interview with the show's creators when they were talking about season 1, and they said that you surprised them the most. You showed up for the first day, and you were dressed very seriously in a black turtleneck, and you looked like a professor, very stoic and serious. And then as soon as they started recording, you went insane, crazy. They fell out of their chairs laughing. And that when you'd finish doing the lines, you'd say, "Hey, I want to do it again. I have a different way or a different line I want to throw in." That you improvise a lot, and that you're always spot on in your improvisations. Talk about that improvising. How easy is that for you? What do you like about it?
It's easy with Triangle because he's so well defined already by the writers and the animators. So I know Triangle so well primarily because of them. And his voice is very distinct, and I understand it a lot. So I understand the dichotomy in what he feels. Sometimes he's very elated. Sometimes he wants everyone to get excited with him. And other times he's just about himself. And and other times he's just about like his turtle giving love, or how much he loves Circle. So he's a mix of kind of Daffy Duck and Mr. Rogers. So that is a fun thing to play with, and it's hard to get it wrong because he's unpredictable. He's just sincere in whatever he's doing. So if he's excited about his turtle, he's really excited about his turtle. And if he feels sorry that he was rude to somebody, he really feels it. So it's easy to improvise with such a well-defined character.
You're also the voice of Baymax in the Big Hero 6 universe, and Baymax and Triangle couldn't be more polar opposites in their demeanor, right? Baymax is more calm, gentle, to the point, where Triangle's more manic and crazy. And talk about that contrast when you're doing something like Baymax. Are you allowed to improvise, or does the restrict, because the character's written in that way, does it keep you from improvising? And compared to Triangle, where because he's so crazy, it allows for more improvisation.
Well, at this point, I know Baymax well enough that the directors tend to defer to me and let me change a line or improvise a bit. It's just a different kind of improvising. It's more logic-based. And with Baymax, it's kind of like looking for the correct way for his programming to communicate something while maybe still being a little ironic or a little off center. With Triangle, he's just manic and fun, and it's the opposite. It's chaos. He's chaos until he's kind of like reminded by his more ordered friends to rein it in a little bit. But then sometimes he has the opposite effect on them, and they become chaotic, and that's fun. So the difference just is when I'm doing Baymax, I tend to be very still like this, and when I'm doing Triangle, I'm all over the place physically.
Before we wrap up, we're out of time, but before we wrap up, I just wanted to ask you real quick about Baymax. Every actor, right, they want to be part of something that has a longevity to it, right? Some shows and movies have shorter shelf lives than others, but with the Disney universe, there are things like Snow White was made almost 100 years ago, and it's still ingrained in the culture, right? Pinocchio, 1940, still ingrained in the culture. Do you ever sit back knowing that you did this voice from Baymax, and it's not only a movie, but there have been TV spinoffs, and it's now part of the theme parks? That character is going to be part of culture long after I'm gone, long after you're gone. Do you ever like think about that, and does it ever like, wow, that's like really cool that something I was a part of is going to live on?
Yes. And it's
awesome. Well, you can see Scott in as Baymax, and then also see him as Triangle on Shape Island. All 8 episodes of season 2 of Shape Island drop on Apple TV Plus Friday, August 29th. Scott, thank you so much for chatting with us today on Cherry the Geek TV.
Thanks, Joe.
On your mark, get set, go!
The race is on to the new season of Shape Island.
Wow!
Where friendship is their cup of tea.
Cannonball! Cannon square! Cannon triangle!
The beloved series is back.
This win is mine!
Better luck next time.
There'll be new friends.
It's so cute.
New discoveries.
Oh my stars!
And new adventures. Guys, maybe this one's a bad idea.
Square?
If you're alive, honk like a goose! Honk. Oh, good, he's fine.
Hit it!
This is going to be fun! Best day ever!
Triangle, get a hold of yourself.
Friendship comes in all shapes.
Exactly.
Here's to my best friends. I'm so grateful we're here together.
Shape Island.
See you tomorrow.
And the day after tomorrow.
And the day after tomorrow.
And the day after tomorrow.